All right, guys, what's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. Uh-oh, much better. All right, so how you guys doing? Welcome back. I did write up the watch list a little earlier. Let me copy and paste that into the YouTube live stream. All right, so there's a couple of stocks that we're watching at today. So for those of you on YouTube, let me not forget, remember the disclaimer. Remember that day trading is, of course, risky business. That's what you're seeing up there on the screen right now. Just a quick reminder that there's a lot of risk here in this field and it should not be taken lightly. All right, you got to make sure you do your due diligence and take it slow. All right, let's jump into it. There's the watch list. Let's get locked and loaded. Let's pull this over. Let's give ourselves a little bit more space. So I'm going to start off with BSFC. BSFC, ticker symbol BSFC, up 73%, 11 million shares of volume. Blue Star Foods Corp. So it looks like this one is in the food industry. Right now we have a pre-market high of 345 pre-market highs. Recently we've consolidated, we've pushed up, and there's a few levels I want to keep an eye on here. I think around 308, and then the low of the pullback was at 270, which is pretty low. I'd like to see us hold up above VWAP if possible. I do have some daily levels here that I'm going to remove. I don't think they're as relevant. I'm going to go back and map out the daily chart again. So let's see. BSFC. So this one has a history of going up and then just selling off. Not great. Daily chart looking a little rough. We got the last time it popped up, like really popped up, going back to May 17th. We went from about 350 to 7. It definitely can move, but it seems like it sells off every time it gives a good push. So in terms of a target, if we can get back over our pre-market highs, to be honest, even if we can see $5, I mean, that would be great. I think $5 for me. I'm not gonna have a high expectation on this one. Just gonna put $5 as a target. If we get anything over 5, great. Okay, other than that, the 200 EMA is out of the way and everything checks out, so we'll see. Moving on, we have FFIE from yesterday. Let me make sure to fix my level 2 here. FFIE from yesterday is looking pretty decent for continuation. Yesterday's high was at 60 cents. And you guys know we did see some strong penny stocks a few weeks ago. And they've been in play more or less, right? That alarm is to remind me to start my screen recording, which I'll go ahead and do. Where's this other trend line coming from? From a prior day. So going back to the 17th, we had a move. I'm not sure if this one had a split, but I don't think it did. Yeah, okay, FFIE did go up to 390. I remember because we did see on Twitter that some people got caught going short. So, okay, we'll see. I don't know I doubt we'll get to 390 today, but hey, even if we can get up to $1, maybe even 87 cents. 87 could be a target here, which is the high point of May 29th. We'll see how it does. I think that's a good target. Other than that, break of one, and then so forth and so forth. So FFIE, definitely one to keep an eye on. Let's make sure my share size is looking good. Okay, other than that, we got I, O, and M. And by the way, let's make sure to start up our screen recording. Whenever I don't stop and do it right away, I sometimes forget. So, okay, there we go, looking good. So FFIE continuation name. In fact, let's get the pre-market high here as well. That's around 65 cents. Okay. IONM. This is another cheaper stock. It's up 150% with 80 million shares of volume. Pre-market high at 78.89. Excuse me, 75.89. 75.89. All right, looks decent. Let's see. I do have some trend lines from some prior days. Let's see. They might not be as relevant. I think this might have been a pre-market high a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm going to remove this one. What I will put is the 200 EMA, which is at 59.96. 200 EMA on the daily chart. So we're right around that level right now, which could be a good place for us to hold up. You know, VWAP is also right there. If we can stick to this area like a magnet and then get a nice red to green, this could be good to see, and hopefully a move back to the upside. Doesn't have to be right away, but even if it's like 30 minutes, an hour into the open, that's what we want to see here. Nice sweet uptrend and a retest of those pre-market highs. Other than that, you know, we do have two wildcard stocks. Big Steve was telling me KALA might you know, might not be marginable, which is something we got to watch out for because this broker has some very stupid rules apparently. Your account can be a margin account, but not on specific stocks, which is just very quite silly. But I mean, you know, it's like I don't know who makes up this stuff, man. It's like your account is over the PDT, but on a specific stock, it becomes a cash account essentially, and you can run out of buying power. It's like who's waking up and making up these rules or something, man. Like, but you know what? The rules are the rules, so you know we got to play by the rules, right? Doesn't matter. We just got to play by the rules and make sure that our accounts are in good standing. I thought these people like taking our money, right? Here's the 2 minute warning. And I say that meaning that, you know, usually the more trades we're taking, the better the market makers are doing, more order flow, all that good stuff, right? But anyhows, we'll see how it goes. All right. So with 2 minutes to go, um, there's another wild card stock in CASI. This one did give a good move, but it is pulling back. But it's definitely one that's worth keeping an eye on. CASI. Perhaps we can get back to after our highs around 675. So far we got lows here around 460. Not in a bad position to give us that red to green. So I want to be quick on my rotations today. Other than that, you know, I'm looking forward to having a disciplined day. And I want to keep in mind those small guidelines that I have for myself, right? Utilizing more size, being patient on the pullback, giving the breakouts a little bit more time to resolve, and staying reactive. You know, even yesterday I kind of had some issues not being reactive. Yeah, and second guessing, right? Being reactive mean, hey, the moment the level two, the tape, all the indicators is aligning, take the trade every time. Take the trade. So we're looking forward here to a good day. Let's trade it to the best of our abilities. Another beautiful day to dominate. Yes. BSFC, talk to me nicely here. It's a little choppy here early. I'm going to give it a sec. OMIC. Small size, couple scalps. It is pretty volatile. It's a little risky here. It might pull back. Do we need to? Small bid coming in. Do we need that pullback? Small bounce. Okay, FFIE. How's that one doing? 40? I mean, well, right here at 40. Keep my eyes on this BSFC. I'm going to stick to the small size up until we can start getting more of a pattern, because it's just a lot, just straight volatility here. FFIE looking interesting. PCTTU. BSFC, FFIE, those two are moving. There's six. This one is a little wacky, man. You gotta really be careful with the highs. It's like pushing up, but then immediately right back down. I'm thinking about if I should switch stocks. 365 for the highs. Yeah, because FFIE is going. It's at 68 cents and moving. This one is giving opportunities, but definitely a lot of risk with how the bids are dropping down. The low right now is at 40. The high is at 65. The 5-minute candle does look healthy. We got about 2 minutes and a half left. We're seeing some bids. I'm going to give it a shot. Big buyers coming in. Take me to the moon. We held up there, 40 again. Maybe I could have been a little bit more aggressive there. I want to see over 50 if this is going to be good. You know, is this thing sometimes where you cancel an order and it's not instant? Like this Schwab platform definitely is not the exact same. I felt like with Thinkorswim, it might come down here. If you cancel an order, it's like immediate. This, you cancel an order, a second passes, you still get filled. So, you know, it could be the transition, and maybe they need a little bit more time to work out the kinks in the back end. Hopefully that's the case, because for a big company, we're seeing too much nonsense here. I'm gonna prep. I'm gonna start prepping for size quickly here because this might open up. 70. Oh, failing. Yeah, well, it didn't flush out all the way down to like 30. It might try again, but it's risky here. Could have made something there. It's gonna try again, I think. It's in a position where it's like not failing. So the logical, thing is that we try again. It could still come down, but it's such a tricky one. Through 70, not quite. Come on, one more hurrah. I want to do a rotation here. If this one sells off, I'll try to dip if it comes down. If we flush out aggressively, I will try to dip. Is it going to flush out?
PCTTU.
Alright, looks like it's... I'm going to do a quick rotation just to see... CASI... FFIE... FFIE came back down. IONM. Perhaps we can start seeing a red to green on that one. And then KALA gave a small move. But BSFC is still fighting. It's still here. It's still fighting. Very tricky stock though. Bids are coming down quickly. Okay, let me get my eyes on the prize. Let me just switch this. And I'm going to put this over here. And this should be good. Left side, left side. Is it going to come down some more? It looks like it's... Well, the 5-minute chart, I think I'm going to switch over to IONM for now, though. This one might have potential. Red to green over 58. Right now we're seeing a small pullback. There's 57. There's 58. It has a bit of a spread though. IONM. Got to be careful of the downside risk here. ELAN
WINVU.
We're below the VWAP on IONM. But this is where I start to say, KB, are you still alive? Oh, 57. I gotta be careful because I'm using 10,000 shares. 58, okay. Can we see 59? Don't you fall. Don't you fall. Come on, show me 60. IONM. Fighting for its life and rejecting. Should have sold that sooner. But it's trying to get through VWAP. Maybe not worth it. 37,000 shares for nothing. KALA though. How's this one doing? Well, up and back down. FFIE coming down hard. Which stock is going to be the one? IONM is still here. Is the port time going to be the charm? CASI.
OMIC.
GTBP. What is it? Halted down. My E-Trade charting. IONM is trying again. Come on. Break out. Break out. Son of a gun. And there's like a small spread. So I gotta be careful. There's 95. 58, 59.95. Okay, there's 60 cents. I wonder if it's too much of a grinder. I think it might be at this point. I think this one is too much of a grinder. I'll keep an eye, but if it doesn't open up, then that's it. GOVX. Oh yes, GOVX indeed. Switching gears, switching gears. We're at 307. Let me adjust my share size. Pre-market highs. After our highs, we're at 96. That's our last known area. We got a high of 15. Tight stops here. Dang it, I sold that dip. Sold that dip. And of course, there was red hitting the tape, which is why I sold. All the way to 40. This is aggressive, man. GOVX, the halt is at 60. I don't want to get blazed buying it high. Come on, give us something. Anything. Talk to me nicely. Allow me to have this dance. Freaking heck. It's just gonna go. Or maybe not. We're seeing resistance here. Man. I gotta be quicker in this market to buy back at high of day because I'm out at 06 or whatever. I gotta get back in at 15, man, because when these 1 minute candle will make the new high, we're seeing like a 30-cent move.
WINVU. ELAN.
Bro, what the heck, man? What? That is just annoying. It's like the strength of the stock, you know, it's just much stronger than the usual. Didn't think it would continue like this, but it is. Gotta be careful. There's a spread at times. Gotta watch the ask price here as well. That's two big moves right there, man. Expectations, but again, gotta stay reactive. Gotta stay reactive. Gotta just buy, despite it, it's irrationally strong. Noted. Noted. What's it gonna be? Do we need to pull back here?
GTVP.
GOVX. It's still looking good. Waiting. Waiting. This is it. Can we see the new move? The next high? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? I want to see it try again. Waiting. We had a false breakout there, so I'm waiting here. The 1 minute candle made the new high and didn't go to the moon, so a change in trend. Is this something or is this nothing? Barely got out there before that small drop. Watching. I still like it, but I want to see the spreads hold up. Can the spreads hold up? Waiting. Come on. It has to be right here. I'm struggling. The new candle. Well, my thinkorswim is not even up. Jeez. And the wrong stock is up. Great. Alright. I'll wait. I don't want to miss this breakout. There's the new candle. We're down. To the moon. To the moon. 74. Fly. Why is it not flying? 90. Come on, 90. We should see over 4 here. It's not continuing with the same pace. I wonder if it's slowing down a bit. It's not going with the same pace that we saw on the earlier moves. Like we would have already been at 420. There's a small bid, and it's not going to help much. I want to keep trying because I know it has the potential, but at the same time, it it definitely is more risky. I want to see the short sellers covering over the highs of 4. Come on, cover, 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 cover. Uh-oh. Too much hesitation here, man. We're not flying. Come on. New highs. New highs. Yeah, the better moves were earlier. The better moves were earlier. Struggling. We got it. I'm gonna size down here. I refuse to lose money if this is on the backside. In fact, I'm just gonna not trade it. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, man, I keep missing it. I keep missing the best breakouts. This is ridiculous, and it's nobody's fault but myself. The stock was so strong that I kind of just, again, gotta stay reactive. Gotta stay reactive, man. Forget expectations, because the market can be rational. When I'm thinking nothing is gonna happen, small move because the stock is extended, it just goes up another 50 cents. Can't be in denial here that we're in a strong market. Gotta just keep buying and let the stocks do their thing. So that's the adjustment I gotta make here. CASI, I'm checking this one out. There's a spread. I'm gonna hit the bids. I don't mind getting the fill here if I can. CASI, talk to me nicely. Where's the volume? Um, well, let me watch this thing again in case it goes. The volume is like in the dumps. CASI, the volume is too, it might be too low, might not worked looking at here. Let me do a quick rotation. BSFC, no good. CASI, we'll see if anything happens there. FFIE, rough time FFIE, no good. GOVX, we'll see if it curls back up. I think it's possible. I'll watch it this over 370 if it gets back up. The dip here could be worth it as well. The dip could be worth it here. Oh, I'm early, but that's okay. 5 cents. 41. 41. Do I hear 50? It's 50 whispering into my ears right now. There's 45. There's 47. There's 48. I need to see 55. There's 49. Waiting. Can I see 55 for the rest? Only 1,000 shares. But this is the kind of dip that could be the 5 minute setup, you know, and you could just hold. Well, let me not say it like that. The students understand what I'm saying. I gotta be careful how I say this because there's still a wider audience here. This could potentially do a red to green back up to like 70. And this is exactly where I'd want my entry to be versus the lows. But it's usually a trade I would want to take with more size and hold longer to see. But I'm still approaching it here as a quick scalp. And it's at my target here. But it's 500 shares, so I'll just see what it does. In these type of trades, I'd have to be ready to hold for minutes. And KALA seems to be up and down all over the place. Of course, there's risk here in this failing miserably, right? The risk is always on the other half of the trade. It's kind of high. I don't know if I got the best fill, but even that is great. I probably should have held that longer. That added right there. So it's respecting the level well and it's curling back up. We probably can see 60, 65, 70 eventually if it continues like this. GOVX not doing bad for itself here. Not doing bad for itself at all. And there's 60. $360, not bad. So there's 70, 70, oh, beating expectations, 77. So the red to green is in full swing. I'll start watching for dips here. And there's a bid. Is it going to go all the way? There's a big bid right there. Wow. Yeah, that 5 minute setup for sure worked out nicely. Entry of 40. Exit maybe right here, maybe over 5, over 4. That's pretty good. The risk would have been it failing miserably, right? And that could have looked a couple different ways. It could have flushed out, it could have grind down slowly, but the key is to always have a stop that you're comfortable with versus the reward, the potential reward. Mm. It's a little dicey. Could be early. I want to be very proactive here, though. I think we're going to see a move. I do have size waiting. As long as we don't see a false breakout, we should do very well. I'm going to beef up my base size. Getting beautiful fills, I will say, versus the nonsense we usually get. Alright, we'll get caught there. Small loss. I'm gonna go max size on this because if this move comes, this is moving so well that it's just telling me size up. Couple cents there. It's moving kind of tricky here. Is this it? Not fail. Come on, try again. Moon, 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 moon. Cover, 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 cover. We didn't get through the level of 4. Gonna try again. We're KB. Come on, KB. Alright, there we go, KB. There we go. Hold, hold. Damn, man. That see right there. We should have had over 20. And there, okay, there's over 20. Had 10,000 size or more than 10,000 size there, but it didn't rip right. I thought we could have seen like 40 instantly. It's a small churn. I'm just gonna jump in. Can we keep going? Okay, that's gonna be a loss. Too aggressive. 35. The halt's at 60. Short sellers are getting anointed right now. Come on, open up, open up, open up, open up, open up, open up. It's close to opening up here, but it's like chopping back down. It's moving so weird, man. It's moving so weird. 25, 23. I'm super late to that trade. Perhaps limit orders. What are the chances this fails? I think it looks good. I just want to at least make sure I assess the charts. I don't know. I think it looks good, man. It looks healthy. High is at 50. That should be good. Come on, slingshot. Couple cents. Can we see 25 out of this 30? KB, brother. KB, KB, KB. There's all 3 on the bids. Not ideal. We're getting a wick, and there's 1 minute left. It needs to bounce up here. If not, then this is the beginning of the end. Can we close above 20, 25? Could be good. In the next 40 seconds. I think it's going to matter here. Okay, there's 17. That's good. Can we inch our way up here? This is beautiful. This is great. There's 10 seconds left, and we're right where we need to be. Which means short sellers are starting to get scared again. can hear the terror in their voice. The short sellers are doomed, brother. It looks like it's getting ready to go again. Show us the moon. Might need a quick pullback first, though. Show us the moon. Show us the moon. Show us the moon. Oh, all right, I'm going to sell too soon. They're 50. Can we hold 50? Bit of churn. I sold a little too soon right there. We're seeing a pullback. Could have been more patient right there. Could have been a little bit more patient for that dip. There's a 20,000 share bid. It's going to evaporate. I prefer higher low, but when there's a big buyer, I wouldn't mind buying in between, but that one is not going to last. And the spreads are opening up. I'm going to size down a bit. Looking pretty bullish still. Just waiting for something obvious here. It's just such a mess when it goes. Can we go without dropping down here? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pull away, pull away. It's like it's only going 5 cents at a time, which is so strange. 5 cents and then drop, then 5 cents, then drop. It's so close to being everything we would need. You know, again, in the beginning, we would go up like 40 cents in this type of area. Still moving though, it's still trending up, which is good. Still trending up slowly. 530 is the halt up. It might need to pull back some more. 79. Just watching and waiting. We haven't been making a ton of progress here, so I want to be careful. The fills on this stock, they're sensational. I gotta give the credit when the credit is due. I want to be careful of backside because we haven't had, well, we did have a 5 minute candle that was red, but we're kind of extended here. So if it does start to pull back, I want to ease off. But if it continues in the uptrend, I can keep trying. This could be the beginning of the end. The volume is light, but I don't know. This is where I want to just size down and go on the sidelines and wait for something obvious. Let me do a rotation here. BSFC. Oh man, wow. Yeah, that is not good. CASI, no good. FFIE kind of gave a bounce. GOVX is currently coming down. IONM had a hard time. KALA, too risky. At least for now. Maybe. That one seems to be sideways and choppy. Man, these 1 minute candles to make a new high early in the moves right now, just they're going insane. I gotta be more aggressive, man. I gotta be more aggressive to just keep buying back but I gotta do that, I think, early in the move and not later into the move because we saw with this one that it kind of started stalling out, only 5 cents at a time going up. But earlier in the move, it's like no traffic, it's just going straight up. So I gotta use more size earlier, and those 1 minute candles to make the new highs, just hit them and see how it goes. Yeah, MLGO actually looks decent. Um,
OMIC.
GOVX is curling back up. I think for MLGO, volume is the biggest question here. If breaking news comes out or just it gets halted or like some way where people can realize that it's moving, because the volume there is pretty light. Okay, MLG. Okay, Jesus, thing's moving up fast. GOVX. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is the very highest point, I know. But high of day is still here. Yeah, that's risky. It's risky. I was supposed to bring this size down. I forgot to. Tried it. It's still here. I mean, this is impressive. What was the low? 412 to 490. Wow. That is something else. I did see the first two green candles, but I'm like, yeah, it's just gonna go, probably gonna just go back down. What an absolute beast of a stock. We got a little too spicy up there with size. It's actually pretty tight. Pretty tight stop. It's good. This stock is so liquid. It's like this stock has the liquidity, and the spreads are fairly tight most of the times. It's pretty interesting how it varies from stock to stock. Yesterday we had that one, I can't remember the name, IONX or something like that, where it's like limit orders was just the way to go. But anyhows, we're up here at 75. If you did not buy down at 412, 420, what's a good entry? Well, right now the breakout is the only thing that I can see here that could be something. We had a false breakout just now, but it did not sell off. So I'm kind of just waiting. There's a bit of a drop there, 50. We got caught there. There's a lot of selling there, but it wasn't breaking, but coming down. So maybe this is the backside, because we're actually ending with a pretty terrible candle here. We're also seeing more bigger drops, like more frequently than before, so something to note. Something to note. By the way, guys, Marcelo is back in business. MLGO mooning. Marcelo is back in business today. Charles Schwab finally got their act together. MLGO, the first thing I'm going to do is size down drastically here, because I believe the volume might still be pretty light. 2150 is a big level to watch. Last breakout was 1980. False breakout. False breakout there. MLGO. 2150, it's big. It's going to be a big level. We'll see if it continues to gain volume. It's definitely hitting scans. Bills are decent. Moon, 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 moon. Son of a gun. This is risky business. KB, KB, can we come alive here, KB? K of the B. MLGO. $21.50 is a big level here. It needs to be instant. The fills are also spectacular. Come on. Allow us to have this dance. Allow us to have this dance. We should have those orders ringing off. Not quite, not quite. Perhaps I size back down because I'm getting miraculous fills here. Oh, 92. The halt is at 22.49. Now extended. Can we chase it down? That green right there, so delayed, man. 22.71 MLGO for the halt up. Alright, now we might need a pullback. I gotta be careful here. I don't know. I don't think I did well. I'm gonna size down half size, baby size, and then kind of just wait around and then size back up. 22.98, the halt up. There's 22.90. Can we see it? Come on. Can we get locked in here? I think it's best to get locked in at this point. The halt level is going to get extended again to 23.36. It's chasing it down, but having trouble reaching there. I'm going to keep waiting. Feel me. Tried hitting the bids there. I'm going to leave the order. Just let it sit for a little bit. Ah, man. Okay, I'll cancel. Well, there goes the sweet dip. Bro, I canceled the order. I got filled down. The stock price ticks up. I cancel. It comes down. I get filled. But it's the same thing I mentioned earlier, where the cancel just doesn't go through for like a full second or two. Ay. Frustration. Frustration at its finest. 22.35 for the high of this candle. The low right there was 20.50. which honestly is pretty low, but it's a good bounce. It's definitely not like TD where those cancels will be instant. It's interesting because the order goes off my screen and goes to blank, but then it reappears on the screen. Is it worth it? I'll give it a shot. Now take me to the moon. If I get stopped out here, I'll ease off a little bit, but giving it a chance. So yeah, let's do 3. The 1 minute candle to make the new high. Is it going to work? We've been seeing massive follow through in this type of situation. So I'm going to buy like a crazy man. What? Oh, okay. See that delay right there, man. Can we keep going? It's not gonna keep going. I don't know what it is with me and the tape these days, but again, I did write down on the sticky pad to hold the breakout, give it a couple more seconds. Maybe perhaps I'm still selling a little too soon. GOVX, by the way, is still alive. It's still, it's still there, It's GOVX is still there. ALT. Marcelo saying to watch the dip, perhaps before the move up. Yeah, if it comes, I think I like it. MLGO. It's trying though. Can we push through? I'm gonna try again. And waiting. Not quite. That was a good attempt. We got up to 90. I just needed to see a little bit more. Could have gotten to maybe 2250. 2220. I didn't get back in. That's on me. There's 2230. Son of a gun. Seems to be hold. Nope, not holding. And I'll take the loss. Keeping to the small sides for now. 2323 for the highs. I think that could be the next target. Really want to see the 5 minute make the new high and continue here. Perhaps it goes a little lower first. Maybe. Seems like we're seeing a little bit of resistance here. Maybe not. Can we see over 2250? $22.50, $22.90. Just, yo, I hate this delay that we're seeing, man. So annoying. There's a delay in when you even put the price on the ask. I put the price, I put the order on the ask, and it it gave me the ask price that was like to come. Highway robbery. Jeez. These fills are, but it's hard enough to trade, but trading against the fills now, not good. 23.90, maybe 24 is next. There's 23.90. I think we might need to go lower. Actually, it's holding up there. Okay, I could have held that. 36 wasn't a bad entry. I'm gonna wait patiently. Guys, GOVX, man. GOVX. Still not finished yet. $24.94. Would have been nice to get filled right there. Beautiful 60-cent bounce, or 80-cent bounce, really. 78 cents from those lows. Actually, you know what? I'm forgetting my DAS platform here is good for these orders. My offset isn't huge, but it'll work. Do I still have Shift C? Yeah. Are we also... We gotta also consider backside. That was a good dip. That was a good dip. That's a rough drop. It looks like GOVX is coming down. MLGO trying again. There's a spread here. Um, that was early. I put the order on the ask pretty early there at 25.06. It maxes out around that area. No fill. Seems like there might be a hidden order at 50. I'm gonna watch this area. But 52. Still holding. Yeah, I didn't trust it enough. The range here is pretty big too. Is there a seller? It's 06, 05? What's going on? There's a breakdown of 50. It would be nice to see a huge bid. Okay. It's failing. False breakout. Are we gonna try again? I'm not in. It's a little disappointing there. Is Tesla over 200 today? Oh, 198 for the highs. Is this the place to call it? Is this the place to lock it in? Is it gonna get halted down? Oh my goodness. It's gonna get halted down. Not good, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, we can see a good bounce here, but the move down, not what we want to see. We should get a bounce. The yawning kitty. I think the bounce should be good. It might gap. If it gaps lower, I'll buy instantly on the bounce, on the dip, on the resumption. It'll be high risk. It'll be high risk, but yeah, there's a false halt down. Mahala saying to walk away, don't overtrade. We gotta do one more trade for the culture, brother. Resumption bounce. One more trade for the culture. 49.25 for resumption. $49.25 for resumption. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, remember to hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And of course, remember the disclaimer as well, which is that day trading is risky. And when it comes to fake accounts, be careful. A lot of fake accounts are out there. Remember, I will never message you first for no good reason to start a conversation. I do not use WhatsApp. I do not use Telegram. Be careful of those fake accounts and those fake apps. Anytime I'm talking to anybody, I'm using FaceTime in Discord. Video call. FaceTime. $49.25. We got less than a minute. GOVX coming down a bit. Can we get one last solid trade here? I'm going to keep to the 300 shares, not sizing up or anything. But I think we could see a bounce. We're at 21.95. Depending on where it opens, you know, I might go long, but I want to watch out for the risk. $15 seconds on my side. 21.95. 5, 4. Here we go. More. Nice. That's good. It's 80 cents. Where did I get filled? I got filled at 20, 70. My order on the ask, man, it's okay. My order on the ask was at 80. Got filled 73. All good in the neighborhood. But it's a good trade there. Now, Bala, now we're out of here, brother. The high right there, though, 22.40, 22.60. So maybe I sold too soon. But I don't think this is going anywhere close to the highs. For this to be interesting, it needs to get halted up at 23.89, which I don't see happening. Will the market be irrationally strong here? Hey, the Discord took the same trade. Beam taking the same trade with 1500 size. In at 2103. At 2102, out at 2204. 2198. That's a $1,500 trade right there. Kitty in at 2109, out at 2150, 2170. That was a good trade. That was a good trade indeed. It's at 23. The halt now is at 24.43. It's actually quite impressive with how it's going up here. Spartan in at 21.10, out at 23.10. Man, now that is impressive. That type of trade is risky because it could keep failing, of course. But the thought process is, hey, man, we've dropped so much that, you know, we went from 25 to 21 without a bounce. From 25.50 to 21 without a bounce and a green candle. Can we see, even if it's just 60 cents? But sometimes the risk is that it goes another 50 cents lower and then it jumps up a dollar or two. And then in that 50 cents drop, you lose and then it goes without you. So, of course, the risk is always on the other side. A guy like Save, he's long right there, 5K size for sure. I wonder if he's listening. Save, if you're listening, and he took that trade, brother, post it in the chat for us. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the day. We're gonna shut it down. I think Save is the most aggressive trader out of all of us. Save goes in. A nice day here, a nice solid day. We're gonna take it. We're gonna shut it down. These days are worth sticking around. Like this entire week, really, we've seen opportunities. But you know, sometimes it's not a bad idea to size down a bit, protect the gains, and if you're looking to add to it, you know, kind of build that fresh cushion. But if you want to stay aggressive, that can definitely make sense as well. Just comes down to the approach. Not to mention, there's a short trade going up. Well, you know, you kind of have to like spot it though. The high of the bear flag was 23. We got to 23.68. I mean, 23.68 is not that far away from 25.48. So even there's risks if you go short, and it just goes right back to high of day, which definitely happens from time to time. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the live stream. I'll be around. I got some other stuff here I have to do behind the scenes, but I'll be around. But what this does mean is that my full focus is not going to be on the screen. So, you know, there's a chance I miss a trade or two if something else starts to move. GOVX, kind of still relevant. It's still relevant, but we need an increase in volume. First things first. And the candle to make the new high here. Can we get up to like 60 on this candle? If that happens, it's not over yet. Yeah, but I think I'm walking away, walking away. So check out those links down below for Momo Pro. You guys can check out the link for the Discord, which is our chat room. That's where it's going down right now. And you guys can also check out the links for the classes if you're interested in learning this hyper scalping style. There are a couple of other mentors, including Triad Trading, Tom. There's Marcelo, aka Mighty Stocks, on YouTube, as well as Tim, aka Trading with Tim, on YouTube as well. And this thing is coming up, and it is at 60. You know, how's the volume? 5-minute candles making the new high. This is what we want to see. Yeah, there's a couple other mentors, right? We're all trading this hyper scalping style. For those of you who do choose to become diamond members, you guys can gain access to all of us via our live trading archives. And there's been some talks behind the scenes. There's some things that we're gonna implement very soon. So maybe, you know, I don't really want to say it yet, but things are going to be more active in the Discord, let's just say. Things are going to get a whole lot more active. I think the community is going to enjoy it. Can this thing load? Yeah, so you guys can check it out. I can pull up the links. I can pull up the links here for everything, including the beautiful Momo Pro. Shout out to Big Steve, by the way, who did tell me to be careful with these stocks that are not allowing for margin. Yeah, so you guys can check out the classes if you're interested, right? There's the link to the website. You can check out the curriculum, which is progressive. It's easy to digest. It does get more advanced as you go through the chapters. And yeah, solid program. And shout out to the sweepstake that we did, and the winner from the Discord. It's gonna go down. It's happening. Other than that, you guys can check out Momo Pro, Momo of the Pro. This is the scanning software I use every day to get all of these sweet watch list stocks. GameStop is moving a little bit. The discovery section is what I really use in the morning, and I do keep it just like this. I don't even put in any sort of filters. There's this no filter that you can filter for, that you can scan for last percentage, aka highest percentage in descending order, and it'll show you every single stock in the market all the way down. But of course, you can tighten it up if you want with your own personalized filters. So if I want to see the stocks just like GOVX that we traded today, BSFC, CASI, which was also on the watch list, KALA, then I can tighten up the criteria with my filters here, and get a tighter look, especially if I don't want to see anything below $1. GOVX moving up. I honestly probably should put this at like 10 cents, but it's all good. GOVX, hold up. It's looking too good to not get involved here. Small size first. I'll prep a position with some size. MLGO, man, having a tough time. The volume is not as high as I would love, but the volume is not as high as I would love, but could be worth watching here. I'm gonna grab my chair, get comfortable. All right, okay. All right, the question I'm asking myself here is, what is a good entry? High of this move, 74. Low of this move, 42. What the heck did I hit? I gotta be patient here. Gotta be patient and just wait. I didn't get my entry down there. It's all good. 50 was too high. It looks like it's doing a false breakout. Here's the spread. What is it gonna be here? I'm gonna shut it down. For those of you going the distance, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow again, bright and early. Tomorrow again. Stay safe, stay green. I did not size up today on this stock. Still too passive. Still going too easy. Although I was thinking I didn't want to give back my profits. So it's all good in the neighborhood. Green is good. Take care. Stay safe. Stay green. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you have not already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, GameStop is moving up nicely, but not going to get involved there. I think maybe a little too much risk for me. But incredible move, though, indeed. From 24 to 26 with some beautiful candles and nice pullback in here. So definitely keep an eye for those of you who are going to keep trading GME. AMC and GameStop, man, I always have a hard time with these two. And you can see they're like trading in tandem here. But yeah, take care, stay safe, stay green. I'm out.